Hey, it's Rick Quattro here. Yeah, there was recently a question on the Adobe forums about inserting cross-references in FrameMaker and doing it programmatically, so I thought we'd explore that with a few videos. So what we have here is just a quick sample document with 3 headings, and we're going to want to build cross-references to each one of these headings. So with a cross-reference, basically you have 2 parts, and let's just show you one here that we inserted manually. If we double click this, we can see that we have a cross-reference to this heading 1, and then it shows us here that it's the text of that heading, which of course we've got heading 1. And then if we look at the marker text, let's select the marker and do insert marker so we can actually see the text. And you can see that there's a marker that has this special syntax, and the cross-reference has an internal property that matches this, and that's how these cross-references are built. So let's close this, and then let's go back to our script. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to explore this. We're going to break this down step by step. And you know, if you've watched any of my videos, I'm big on having separate functions for each thing. So the one thing we want to do is figure out how to get that custom marker text that allows those cross-references to show in the cross-reference dialog box in that paragraph pane. So we're going to rough this out. We've got a main function here, and it's just basically to test to see if there's an active document. And let's just put in some comments here. Make sure. And if there is an active document, we're going to call this other function to process the document. Now what we're doing temporarily here is we're just making an insertion point. We're making a variable wherever the insertion point is of the cursor, because we want to test this like on a single paragraph. So we're going to check and see how do we create this marker text. And let's just go back to FrameMaker, and we'll click in one of these headings, and we'll just run this script, and we'll show you what we get. So this is basically what we're doing in our script. We're actually figuring out how to create this. So let's go back to the script. And if you look at this function here, basically what we're doing is we're saying, okay, let's make a variable for the marker text. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the paragraph's unique property. And the unique is an ID. It's a persistent ID. So when you save and close this document, reopen it, it'll have the same unique value. And it's a digit. It's actually usually a 6-digit number. And we're going to convert it to a string, and then we're going to make it into 5 digits. So we're going to slice off anything in front that makes this more than 5 digits. That's what we're doing here. And then we're going to add that value. We're going to add a colon and a space, and then we're going to add the name of the paragraph format name. And then we're going to go down here, and we're going to add another colon and a space, and we're going to get the text of that paragraph. And we've got a function here that will get that paragraph's text. And then the limit on marker text is 255 characters, and we want to make sure that we're not longer than that. So we want to slice this off here. And that's how we end up with this value here. So let's run this again. That's for this one. That's for this one. And we can run this on any paragraph just to test it out. And the idea here is that you want a unique value for the cross-reference marker. You don't want more than one cross-reference marker in a document that has the same value, because that's going to cause issues when you add cross-references. They have to be unique. And this is the way FrameMaker does it. When you insert a cross-reference manually in the interface, it uses this format here. Let's look at it again. Insert marker. And you'll see it uses a 5-digit ID, followed by a colon, followed by the paragraph format name, followed by the paragraph text. So that's how that works.